Here we are in New Orleans to provide you the best video coverage of the Sugar Bowl, bar none. I can't imagine that there would be anybody anywhere that analyzes Ohio State and Alabama with the authority, with the knowledge, with the humor. This guy likes us. That we provide here at cleveland.com. Bill Landis, Ari Wasserman, Doug Maurice. Happy New Year, Cleveland, and all our fans around the world.
And Columbus, too, probably. Since there might be some readers in that city, in Columbus.
We are here for our outrageous predictions for Thursday's National College Football Playoff semifinal between the Crimson Tide and the Buckeyes, and we'll start with Bill Landis. Your outrageous prediction. We've been outrageous all year, mostly outrageously wrong. We may as well be wrong some more in our final time, unless it's not the final time. What do you got?
I got that I love that shirt. Who's your favorite?
My favorite is Louis, but I feel like Louis is underrated and does not get enough solo parts. But he's cool with that. Anyway, I could go on forever.
We don't need any of that. I'm going to do basically the same thing I did with my outrageous prediction for the Big Ten Championship, which is give away my game prediction in my outrageous prediction. So sorry for ruining the suspense. My outrageous prediction is that for the first time in his career at Ohio State, Devin Smith will score a touchdown and the Buckeyes will lose. Ohio State is 21-0 when Devin Smith scores a touchdown. And I think, they're going to take shots against Alabama. They have to. If there's a weakness in Alabama's defense, it's been the deep ball all year. Their corner, specifically Eddie Jackson, is a guy who's really been picked on by a couple of teams, and I think they're going to try to pick on him again on Thursday. And Devin Smith is a guy they go to, so I think he scores. He might even score twice. I just don't see Ohio State winning the game.
But you can see a world where Ohio State effectively throws deep, which people do think is something they can do, and it still is not enough to win.
Right. I think, I don't even know if they can throw the ball effectively. I don't know if that's what I'm predicting either. I think they're just going to throw it deep so much because that's what Cardale Jones does, that once or twice, Devin Smith might grab one.
My outrageous prediction is going to be that Blake Sims, the Alabama quarterback, has a career-high rushing game, and that would top his current career high, which he did as a running back. Alabama's quarterback used to be a running back, and in 2011 he ran for 74 yards. That's his career high. I think he gets 80 or more, because I think he will break a big run. We saw Indiana's quarterback, the guy whose mom was on Seinfeld, do that against Ohio State. I think he's going to escape and look down the field. We talked about that he is kind of a Braxton Miller type. Ohio State said that. They have not faced a lot of great dual-threat quarterbacks, or really any dual-threat quarterbacks this year. He's the guy most equipped to do that. He wants to scramble and throw. He doesn't want to run, but I think they might see that's a place where they can find some yards, especially if Ohio State's worried about covering Amari Cooper. They're spread out a little bit. Joey Bosa gets pressure, gets in there, he gets away, and he goes. So I think I'll have one big run. I think I'll have a couple other runs to keep drives alive. And I think that, Ohio State's defensive line, I think, will get pressure, but against Virginia Tech they did that. They couldn't get the guy down. I think that could be a problem in this game, too. Ari Wasserman, be outrageous.
I'm so tired, man.
You okay? You all right, man?
Had a long week.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if I have one.
Are you but you love New Orleans, so you're flying high about being in the Big Easy.
I love when these people walk by and they look at us, and it's not because we're doing a video, it's because I'm attractive.
It's because we're standing by porta toilets.
I came up with one. Enough about me. Jalen Marshall is going to complete 5 or more passes.
Wait, I'm going to buzz you on that. I thought Jalen Marshall was going to play quarterback like the whole game against Wisconsin. I wrote like 50 stories about it.
Outrageous.
It was my outrageous prediction. He didn't do anything. He threw one pass. That was no part of the game plan. I have to buzz you on that.
Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Okay.
I don't want you to be... Listen, we talked about Curtis Grant tells the linebackers, don't make the same mistakes that I made. He says to the young linebackers, don't make the same mistakes that I made with that Jalen Marshall prediction.
Whose turn is it? Everybody talks about how much better Cardale Jones is going to be with a month almost to prepare. Jalen Marshall had a month. He needed the month. I think that there is a distinct possibility that a lot of people and we've gone through it all week with the interviews, and people are approaching Cardale Jones as, how did you know he was going to be so good? Like it's a fact. He had a great game. He threw 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, did a lot of really good things. I'm not taking anything away from his Big Ten championship performance. But is it fact that that's a strength now, the way that people are?
No, I don't think it's a fact. I think it's a possibility. I don't think he's a sure thing after one start.
And it's just as possible that Alabama could make him look like what he is. And it's possible to me that they might need to mix things up a little bit if that were to happen. And I think that Jalen Marshall is their best offensive weapon right now in terms of consistency. He's done things at a high level that maybe outside of Devin Smith and Ezekiel Elliott, of course.
So he's third.
How many passes is Ezekiel Elliott going to throw?
Here's an interesting thing, too. I do think it's possible if we see Dontre Wilson some more. We have not seen Dontre Wilson and Jalen Marshall together on the field much. I'm intrigued by Jalen Marshall at quarterback, Dontre Wilson at H-back, working those 2 guys with Ezekiel Elliott. Could be a good look.
I just feel like if they snap to him, which I feel like they're going to do, you've got a month to prepare, you've got nothing to lose, you got to do something to make a play to keep that offense on the field. Anything. I think that they've had enough time where if he ever was going to throw one, this is the time I feel like it's going to happen. So,
or throw 5.
Or throw 5. So,
okay. Good luck.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Sure.
What's the title of this video?
Outrageous by the Toilet Predictions.
And the only thing outrageous about your prediction is your shirt.
August 18th in the Horseshoe. One Direction will be there. I will be there. Any dads going to the show, if you want to meet up beforehand or anything, let me know. For now, the focus on the Sugar Bowl, though. For Bill Landis, for Ari Wasserman, by the toilets behind this set, I'm Doug Lesmerises. Thanks, as always, for watching here at cleveland.com.